Joey Logano predicted before the 2022 season that it would be his year, with the 22 in 22 as his slogan. It turned out pretty good for the Team Penske driver who won multiple races and, most importantly, captured his second career Cup championship. This week, in the midst of the off-season, Logano showed a side rarely seen in a video shared on Twitter and talked about a medical condition he's had for years and the latest steps he's taken to manage it. So, what did he say? We'll get to this, but first, we have a super exciting announcement for you. We're giving away $100 to one lucky subscriber when we hit 5,000 subscribers. $100 in cash or credit towards anything your heart desires. It's all up to you. All you have to do is subscribe and you're automatically entered into the giveaway. Suffering from the autoimmune disease alopecia, the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series champion Joey Logano disclosed the news that is hot off the press. As the tweet disclosed his personal battle with the disease, his captioned words quickly grabbed the reader's attention towards its effects, less physical and more psychological. In fact, Logano had been going through this for a long time apparently, even though his on-track and social appearances have been able to hide the fact well, the hardships cannot be understated. Recollecting his past experiences after the incidents of the early hair loss condition, he expressed how people could not notice its physical manifestation, since the sport demanded him to always don a safety helmet, and when he's not riding, the NASCAR star would hide the truth under his hat. He shared a video with Brooks & Dunn's Brand New Man playing in the background that showed the driver riding around in an off-road cart before stopping close enough for the camera to get a good shot of him taking off his helmet and running his fingers through his hair. In a tweet, Joey Logano stated, "For years I've battled with alopecia and early hair loss. Many don't notice since I wear a hat or helmet most of the time. I decided to do something about it, and I couldn't be happier. The great people at Hair Club found the perfect solution for me and my busy lifestyle. #HairClub. Apparently, the solution to all his psychological woes came in the form of hair health experts at Hair Club. In the video clip, Logano was seen driving around only to eventually stop and remove his helmet as an act of breaking free from the shame that was crushing the star from inside. Logano caressing his hair without a worry in the world felt like poetic justice to his nearly 3-year-long battle. So, what did Joey Logano do to work on his alopecia? As per Logano, he went ahead with a hair replacement and restoration company to help him with his condition. We're not sure if this would be a permanent solution. However, one thing is for certain, this would boost the Team Penske driver's confidence immensely. Throughout his career, we've rarely seen Logano appearing in pictures or videos without a cap or his helmet on. However, as the video suggests, he looks more confident while flaunting his hair. Hair or no hair, Logano's on-track performance in 2022 has been unmatched. He's one to watch out for in the forthcoming season. Logano's condition affects millions of people in the US each year, and interestingly, it's not specific to males. There is no cure for alopecia, but treatment options are available, depending on the type of alopecia and the severity of the hair loss. These may include medications, topical treatments, and hair loss concealers. In September, Kyle Larson's wife, Caitlin, went public about the condition and how it affects their young daughter to raise awareness during Alopecia Awareness Month. Kyle Larson told TobyChristie.com, "I would stress about it and be very emotional about it because, as much as I knew nothing really bad was happening to her, it was just hair that was being lost, people would look at you and stare at you and ask, why does she always have a hat on her head? She kind of looked like she was going through chemotherapy losing her hair. I just wanted to protect her from anything that might come out later. But I also think it's good to talk about it and let people know that things are happening in our lives." Joey Logano can relate. He's dealt with the disease for years and, based on his recent tweet, has found a solution that works for him. If anyone doubted how serious Joey Logano was about winning in the 2022 season in the new next-gen car, they didn't have to wait long to find out. The 2015 Daytona 500 winner sent a message in the car's first ever competitive laps in the LA Coliseum, holding off Kyle Busch for the win at the exhibition Clash. The veteran driver carried that momentum into the first points events early in the season to the tune of 3 top 5 finishes in the first 10 races. He finally had his breakthrough at Darlington, winning the race and securing a berth in the postseason. It was in those playoffs that Logano elevated his already consistent game from the regular season, winning the pivotal race in Las Vegas and advancing to the championship 4. With weeks to prep for the title race, The number 22 car put together a top car, and the driver showed it, dominating in the season finale race at Phoenix, leading most of the race and edging out Penske teammate Ryan Blaney for the win. That championship was much different for Logano, 32, compared to his 2018 title. This time around, his son Hudson was there to celebrate with him on the front stretch, a moment the father-son duo will never forget. Logano points to the team's continuity as the reason for his success in NASCAR's premier division. Since joining Roger Penske's organization nearly a decade ago, he's become a force to be reckoned with, earning 29 wins in 10 seasons together. It's not just the relationship between Logano and Penske, though. It's much more. Shell Pennzoil has been riding along with Logano since he joined Penske, currently serving as one of the longest-running driver-partner duos in NASCAR. Logano explained, "When you see in business a relationship lasting over 10 years, it says that it's working. People are doing it in the correct way, and you're conducting business in a professional way. And that doesn't happen in business without doing it that way. When you think of the partnership that Penske has with Shell and myself over the years, and the relationship that comes with that, you're truly winning together. The relationship is so much deeper, and it means more when you win like this." Penske, who's now won 43 championships in different forms of motorsports, is a mentor to Logano. He's the person who believed in a young Logano a decade ago, and the person who supported him ever since. At age 32, Johnson had 40 wins and 3 titles. He was in the midst of his record-breaking 5 straight championships from 2006 to 2010. Logano has 2 championships and 31 trophies. Both became Daytona 500 champions at a young age, Johnson at 30 and Logano at 25, while Logano's first Cup title came at 28, while Johnson was at 30. And the craziest part of this journey is that so many pieces in the NASCAR puzzle needed to be put into place to make this happen. Logano announced he was leaving Joe Gibbs Racing for Penske in September of 2012, the same time that Matt Kenseth was named as his replacement in the number 20 car. He took over the number 22 car in unique circumstances in 2013. Logano said about signing with Penske, "It's crazy to think it wasn't even a decision that I had to make. It was the only choice. There was no thought that went into it. It was all I had. It was an amazing opportunity when you think about it, being able to partner with a company like Shell and with Roger Penske. I was 23 years old. I didn't really know what the next steps were in my life a couple weeks before that." Despite the challenges he had faced, Joey remained determined and focused on his racing career. He continued to compete at the highest level and even won a championship despite his condition. Through his bravery and perseverance, Joey inspired countless people around the world who were also struggling with alopecia. He showed them that it was possible to live a full and successful life, even with this challenging medical condition. Do you think he'll win another championship next year? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to NASCAR. We have plenty more great content coming soon.